Hey guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the markets. Uh, yeah, that was a spring that needed a test. Um, needed a test. I'm not very excited about the whole thing here. Yeah, where we are at on monthly. Well, revives. Oh, interesting. Uh, that's that now. That's that. Quite a steep fall. The break is very minimal. And that's where we are at. I looked at these volumes in point 0.5. They're very massive. They're very massive. That's the matching levels here, here, then went down, down. It's text. Yeah, but considering how strong the approach was, and also, um, well, it didn't close in correction yet. Was it a balance? It's down, down. Yeah, no, I think we need a transitioning shown here. DTM. Uh, Magnet, Fjord, самолет, Fuzzy. Oh, we were waiting for this point 0.5. Now I remember. Bush. It's at the level right now, but But look at this break, it's very powerful. Strong and powerful, and all the volume is here, so buy Pfizer. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, that didn't hold as it should have not. Of course, that was more like an exhaustion. And should really stop using of course. Uh, my roommate catches me making very subjective statements with an of course opener to it. Probably that's how I boost my confidence. Yeah, this thing goes up. Mm-hmm. We're at the levels. Yeah, I think this level is not good anymore. Look like it's springed and then tested like twice already. They call it the level is chewed up. It's not broken yet, but it's like really chewed up. So there's like two trades I've missed on this one. What can you do? I think this is the level. I think this is the level. This is low. This is me expecting that the wave is gonna accelerate at this level, but why would it? Why would it? It's a good volume distribution. We have our strengths. Um, and then boom, 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 boom. Reverse volume. And then one bar reversal. Volumed up thrust and volume spring. Test. It's good after test. But if I make my trade here, it means that I'm expecting wave to accelerate at this point. But why would it accelerate? It already made a big move. Um, It reached point 0.5 of this wave. This up thrust is very arbitrary. Yeah, technically this level is broken. Yeah. So, and still, it changed direction and it's falling down. So, like, super locally. Yeah, I see. I see. Um, that was Lockheed Martin, GPK. This is not a trade. Weakness, 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 strength. That needed a test, and this was a test. And we have bigger volumes already, so that'd be nice, maybe. This level. Technically, it's good to go from here. Oh, but for regardless, for a for an investment trade. Yeah, I think it's not bad. It's counter trend trade the long impulse. It's neutral neutral zone two. Yeah, that's actually a sign of strength. Um, okay, so this was the supporting bar. So this is a yeah sign of strength. I don't think it's gonna hold, but it can have an influence locally. But spread didn't widen. Never mind. There is no spread. Spread needs to widen like it did here. Yeah. Um, And then 61 trade this year. Investment. PPP. Counter trend. And we cannot claim correction yet, but it looks like in a couple of months it's very well might closing correction. And it's a trend trade. It's a short short impulse. Troll. Zone 2. And that's it. On D, it's conservative trend trade. It's a short impulse. It's break under ice level. It's a resistance level. It's a strong approach. It's two volumes. Its biggest volume, 2 bar upthrust minus its weak test. It's above first bearish bar close entry. It's calculated affordable stop limit virtual stop loss, but it's wanted to restore take profit. So the problem is it's a conservative trade. Volume looks a little bit like an exhaustion. Not for the entire. Well, pretty much. Second biggest volume for the entire thing. It's earnings, but look at this volume. Already doesn't matter really. But we've got bigger volume up here. And then yeah. And if you now enter here, you're pretty much safe. Yeah, I think we're good. This, of course, is a volume accumulation here. Boom, And then, boom. Volume distribution is good. It's all here. Uh, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, daily is not the best, but monthly is still good. Yeah, it's really like looks like a little bit of an exhaustion here, but still, and after this drop, I expect it to just continue falling. And here, volume distribution is maybe an hour is a better idea. You know what I mean? Hmm. Also, maybe hour is a better idea. It's definitely strengths and a weakness. Strengths and a weakness. Yeah, this is like a way, way, way better idea on hourly rather than this as a. So that would mean that on monthly I expected just like to drop pretty much nonstop. Okay, for daily we can look at it like this and still. See, it's here, it's not here. Powerful move. It's a lot of volume. Oh, and by the way, technically it's on volume top thrust. Here you go. Yeah. Here you go. So the force, November force never touched the, um, it's on volume top thrust. You see the volume, but this volume is bigger. So yeah, no, only for trend trajectory involves this biggest volume. Unvolumed upthrust. Big test, and the rest is yeah. Yeah, it's unvolumed upthrust. Still maybe for an hourly trade, but not on. Okay. Um. Let's see. Mm. You guys, I worked with Larry David yesterday. That was so much fun. Working with people like this, you understand you're just a kid yet. You're just starting. Uh, he was up on his legs for like 12 hours straight. That's the spirit, you know? And he's funny. He's rude but funny, like big time. That was an upthrust with test. Again, where are we on monthly? We're in 0.5. We shouldn't be even. Um, yeah, there is nothing to look at. Let's see. Nice pop. on volume T1, and volume builds, and then we have this. We're not terribly low. We are low, but we've corrected. So, and volume is in break under ice. So, boom, and then we pop like this. Oh, interesting. You're right there. And 0.5 and all of this. It's just the volume distribution um, is not there. You see on hour, it looks like it's like this situation on minutes, but on hour, it's not. Yeah, volume distribution is not in our favor at all. We have a bunch of volume. Here, 10, 10. They probably need a test. They miss 0.5. It's also questionable if that's the level at all. Um, stick 1 bar. So that can be a situation. We'll see how it interacts, but the actual levels can be here. Shell or 1 bar reversal, but look how high it is. Don't think it's viable. No volume. Boom. You see? And that's balance. Okay. GPK is like right there. Channel volume top thrust. However, I still think locally it may not be a bad idea. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at this break. It's minimal. However, the truth to be told, maybe this was the well, this wasn't the level regardless. Oh, why? Yeah. point if this was the level. No, never mind. Yep. This just doesn't make any sense. Um, so, next. Um, what happened there? It's do what? Hmm, what's going on here? They reversed. It's not a continuation of the trend. Uh, Same here. This is somewhat again. Look at Philip Morris. Um, Heck at this. It looks like I didn't relabeled a lot of the stuff. Oh, it's right there. Technically, it's in 0.5. Technically in balance. Um, Also, we got a test level now. It's stretched down, right? Resistance on hour, on yearly, neutral zone second type on the month. Oh. Mm. That's what we have. Yeah. It's break as it should be. That's why we need a test on aggressive trend trades. Looks like it may go, but it might not be a level at all, because this might be the levels. But wait, what am I talking about? There was this level regardless. This may be the levels, to be honest with you. It's such a small bar of correction. Uh, but even if so, then this is the mm, then this is the gosh. resisting bar. So this level is legit one way or another. And wall into one. That would need a test. Bigger volume on test. Weird, 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 weird. That's another watch. Um, another watch. Okay. That needs 0.5. Let's see our gainers losers and let me start my day. Year-end thing falls down. Now in hindsight, we see it was a test. And even more so. Boom, an up thrust and it goes down. Good move. Good move. Um, it's one bar rule. It's a one bar rule. Yep. It's a one bar rule. Dell is in a break. Doesn't matter, we're not watching it, but and it's a red day. Maybe that's why Soviet Union was meant to collapse. Red is the color of Soviet Union, and red is the color of decline on the stock exchange. Uh, Maybe that was the problem. Um, Red also is a color of blood. So it's like alerting for a human being. But for Soviets, it was a good sign for whatever reason. Um, Red is a very often color, to be honest with you, to give it a fair judgment, treatment on many, many flags. It's the color of our blood. Blue is the sky or water. Green is the nature. Red is the blood. Okay, I'm right there. Okay, yeah, I think that's enough for today. I have this watch list. Not very excited. Not excited at all. Not until at least here. Um, What is this last minute of the day? GPK. Come see, come safe. Not for the daily. There's unwilling to trust on daily that bugs me. Volume. Yeah, wants to break. And this. Okay, you guys trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like